Hello everyone. So today we are going to start a quick revision of haloalkanes and haloarenes from your NCERT portion, and this is going to be 100% useful for your board exams as well as your competitive exams. So I have made capsules of 10 minutes that are definitely going to give you success in organic chemistry. So we start with the first one. So this is how you go around. So we start with the preparation of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So I am going to give you the direct ones. Like if you want to prepare any alkyl chloride, then the methods of preparation are: first one, from alcohol. Now from alcohol you can use many reagents, different types of reagents, halogenating agents to prepare the halides. So if you want to prepare the chloride, then what are the reagents we can use? We can use HCl anhydrous zinc chloride, which is also known as Lucas reagent. Okay, then we can use PCl3, we can use PCl5, we can use SOCl2 as reagents from alcohol to alkyl halide. Okay, the last reaction is called Darzin's method or Darzin's reaction. It's an important reaction from the point of view of stereochemistry, because the stereochemistry changes if you are using pyridine with SOCl2, and without SOCl2 the compound will be having opposite stereochemistry. So in this case these are the four methods starting with alcohol. Then next method that you can use is from alkane directly. So from alkane, all of you must be knowing, you have learnt in 11th standard, if you add chlorine directly in presence of sunlight, it gives you the alkyl halide with a free radical mechanism. Condition is the alkane should be in excess. Then next method is from alkene. So alkene, you can see unsaturation is present. So in the alkene you have to convert it into alkyl halide. That means we remove the unsaturation by adding HCl across the double bond. This reaction will follow Markovnikov rule if the alkene is unsymmetrical, and in case of symmetrical alkenes we can add H and Cl on either side of the double bond. Okay, this is electrophilic addition reaction. Then, so if you are preparing alkyl halide or alkyl chloride specifically, these are the methods. Like specific for iodination or fluorination, you are having Finkelstein and Schwartz method. So nothing like that specific here. So these are the methods for preparation of RCl. Here the mechanism of reaction for alcohol is nucleophilic substitution. I have written it as SN. Okay. So now what you can do, since these are the methods, so you can prepare these kinds of flashcards. Like first flashcard I have prepared, preparation of ethyl chloride. So ethyl chloride you can see here, if ethyl chloride is to be prepared, in none of these reactions we are changing the number of carbon atoms. So if you are having a product with 2 carbon atoms, the reactant should also have 2 carbon atoms. So you can prepare such kind of flashcards, also writing down the byproducts. Like in the first one byproduct is H2O, in the second PCl3 one byproduct will be H3PO3. When ROH reacts with PCl5, byproduct will be POCl3 and HCl, and in Darzin's method byproduct will be SO2 and HCl. RH plus Cl2 byproduct will be HCl. Last reaction is an addition reaction, so we do not have any byproducts there. Okay. So this is preparation of alkyl chloride. Then next comes your preparation of alkyl bromide. Now in the same manner you have to proceed, because when you write the reactions a number of times, definitely it becomes clearer to you. So same method, we are not going to change the R group, the number of carbon atoms remains constant. So ROH to RBr. Now what are the methods here? Here we can have HBr, heat. Now PBr3 is unstable, so instead of PBr3 we use red phosphorus and bromine. So PBr3 is generated in situ during the reaction. Then third method is using NaBr and H2SO4. So you are using here NaBr H2SO4 to generate actually HBr in situ. Okay. So this is the reaction. First method where you are using ROH plus HBr, the byproduct is water. Second reaction, the byproduct will be phosphorus acid, and then the next one you are having the byproduct as NaHSO4 and H2O. So this is from alcohol. Then similarly from alkane, the method is direct bromination. So we add bromine in presence of diffused light. You might find written dark in some books, but it is actually diffuse light, okay, because direct halogenation does not occur in dark conditions. Or you can have bromine in presence of AlBr3 and heat. Now here what you have to keep in mind, if the reaction is bromine in presence of diffused light, this will follow the free radical mechanism. And if it is with a Lewis acid like AlBr3, then it will be electrophilic substitution, because in this case electrophile generated will be Br plus. ROH to RBr, again it will be example of nucleophilic substitution. Depending on the size of alkyl group, we decide whether it is SN1 or SN2. Then besides this, the next method is from alkene. Now in case of alkenes, here you have to remember two things. With alkene, the reaction is directly with HBr. Okay. Now if it is directly with HBr, then you have to keep in mind the Markovnikov rule. अगर alkene unsymmetrical है, in case of unsymmetrical alkene, you will be remembering the Markovnikov rule. In case of symmetrical alkene, we do not require this one. Similarly, if the reaction is carried out with HBr in presence of peroxide, peroxide can be written as O2 minus 2, or it will be given as H2O2 in your question paper. So HBr in presence of peroxide, it will follow anti-Markovnikov rule. Again, here the alkene should be unsymmetrical. Okay. Now what important point you have to keep in mind, that only HBr gives peroxide effect. That's why in the first one I did not mention it there. Okay. HCl, whether it is in presence of peroxide or in presence or in absence of peroxide, it will always follow Markovnikov. Okay. So these are the methods for formation of alkyl bromides. Now in case of alkyl bromides, since there is a concept of Markovnikov and anti-Markovnikov, you have to learn it like this. Like if you are having the preparation of 1 bromopropane, then we need 1 propanol. The OH should be present on first position. Okay. Then only you are going to get the bromine at the first position. When you are doing the reaction with propene, then HBr and peroxide should be present, then only you will get the bromine on the first position as the major compound. Okay, so here if you want to write the byproducts in the first reaction will be H2O, second reaction will be H3PO3, third reaction NaHSO4 and H2O. This reaction is an addition reaction which follows free radical mechanism. Peroxide or sunlight, if it is written, means it's a free radical mechanism always. Okay. So this is one example. The second example, you can write it down as preparation of 2 bromopropane. Now in case of 2 bromopropane, obviously when there is 2 bromo position, that means the OH should be on the second carbon, then only you get bromine also on the second position. Okay. Otherwise, if OH is on the first position, the bromine will come on the first position in case of alcohol to alkyl halide. So 2 bromopropane, the starting material will be 2 propanol, you get 2 bromopropane. The methods are similar to the first one. In case of alkene, if you are taking alkene, that is propene, propene is unsymmetrical. So if you are using HBr, that means we are going to have here Markovnikov rule. And direct bromination can also give you 2-bromopropane as the major compound. Here I have mentioned CH3, CH2, CH2Br will be the minor compound. Okay. So, both will be formed, but you will have major and minor. So, these two will be for bromination. Then we come to iodination. Now, if you want to prepare alkyl iodide, then there are a number of methods. Okay, to prepare alkyl iodide, the first method is same, starting from ROH plus HI, heat or warming up will also do it because HI is a strong acid. Then again Pi3 is unstable, so we have red phosphorus plus I2, and here we have another reaction in which we can use NaI and H3PO4 to form Ri. Then from alkanes, now if you see the reactivity order of halogen is fluorine highly reactive, then chlorine less than that, bromine, and least is iodine. So, if you are trying to add iodine directly, then direct iodination does not take place. So, plus I2 is always in presence of catalyst. The catalyst that we use here may be HgO, HiO3 iodic acid, or HNO3. So, in presence of these three, if we carry out iodination, then iodination is possible. So, one reason for iodination with catalyst is that iodine is least reactive. Another reason is that here the byproduct formed is Hi, okay, and then this Hi immediately reverses the reaction. So, we have to remove this Hi constantly. So, the Hi has to be removed using these HgO, HiO3 or HNO3. So, that is why we are using the catalyst there. Then next method is from alkyl halide. Now, you can see here I have added a step here. Previous reactions I did not use alkyl halide, any other alkyl halide to prepare another alkyl halide. Okay. So, here the alkyl halide, the halogen can be chlorine, bromine or fluorine, but in case of the reactions we generally do not mention fluorine. The reason is reactivity order of alkyl fluorides is least. So, this is the reactivity order of alkyl halides. So, Rx, X will be chlorine or bromine in presence of NaI and acetone. Now, this is a name reaction that is called Finkelstein reaction, which is used to prepare alkyl halides. And then the one with alkene, in which we use Hi directly. Now, again here if it is unsymmetrical alkene, we need to follow the Markovnikov rule. Otherwise, if it is a symmetrical alkene, then we can add Hi across the double bond. Now, I have taken the example here. You can see preparation of ethyl iodide. So, ethyl iodide I have taken. You can take any example of 1 carbon, 2 carbon or 3 carbon compound. Okay. In your syllabus, it is 1 carbon, 2 carbon or 3 carbon compounds. Mostly they will be asked. At most, you can go to 4 carbon compound, that is butyl series. So, ethanol to ethyl iodide, ethane plus I2 in presence of various reagents. I have given you the byproducts here. Then Finkelstein reaction and the reaction with ethene. Okay, so these are the examples that we can use for formation of ethyl iodide. So, question can be asked in any one of them, like convert ethanol to ethyl iodide using, or maybe using is not given, or what is the action of Hi on CH2, CH3, CH2OH, what is the action of I2 on ethane using in the presence of HgO or HiO3, like that. So, this type of reaction can be asked to you. Then, now chlorides, bromides and iodides, these are the common ones that are asked. For fluorides, what is the method that we use? Only one reaction is given in your textbook, that is in presence of either we can use AgF or Hg2F2 or SbF3 in presence of SbCl5 or Cl2 or COF2. This reaction is called Schwarz reaction. SbF3 in presence of SbCl5Cl2 is called Schwarz reagent. Okay, so this is how you prepare the fluorides. So remember that Finkelstein reaction and Schwarz reaction, they follow SN2 mechanism. You have to remember this thing, that here this is going to follow SN2 mechanism, means there will be inversion of configuration. Now besides these preparation methods, what else you have to remember? You have to remember the reactivity orders that are required. So reactivity orders, if you consider reactivity order of alcohol, because you are having reaction with alcohols, then reactivity order of alcohol is tertiary alcohol, secondary alcohol, primary alcohol, methanol. Okay, if you consider reactivity order of HX, then the reactivity order is HI, HBr, HCl, HF. Reactivity order of halogens, it is F2, highly reactive, then Cl2, then Br2, then I2. Okay, and then last but not the least, this also you have to keep in mind, the reactivity order of proton replacement. Proton replacement, here I am trying to tell you which proton or which hydrogen will be replaced fastest. So here the order is benzylic proton similar to allylic proton, then it is tertiary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, primary hydrogen, and then last we have least reactive is vinylic hydrogen equal to arylic hydrogen. Okay, so these reactivity orders you have to keep in mind. So this is the preparation method. Besides that, you are having other methods of preparation also that you should be knowing. Amongst this one I have mentioned, this is important, it is called Hunsdiker reaction. Here we use silver salt of carboxylic acid plus bromine in presence of CCl4, directly gives you RBr, CO2 and AgBr. Okay, so this is an important reaction. And besides that, you can convert ether to alkyl chlorides by using PCl5. You can also convert a Grignard reagent to alkyl halide using halogen directly. So these are the methods that you have to keep in mind regarding the preparation of alkyl halides. Now I have given you some questions. So in the next session, we are going to solve these questions and we will see the preparation methods of aromatic halides, and then we also see the reactions given by these alkyl and aryl halides. So thank you so much. If you are liking the video, please subscribe and please share it with many number of students, as many as you can, so that all of them are benefited with this. So thank you so much.